me when we're going to do this.
You know, there's a timer.
Yeah, but you got to tell me. I'm not paying any attention.
Well, that's true.
I'm doing my own thing in my head.
That's Matthew, everybody.
Hey.
Happy Friday. It's the Mythos Weekly Livestream.
What?
We're going to talk about where pedals go to die.
Man.
Pow!
I love this topic because I also get to talk about all of the Novo
What
models.
did you say?
I get to talk about all the Novo models that I killed.
Oh.
That everyone was mad about. So that's fun too.
It's like boom, bam,
man.
Boom,
What's your favorite?
Dead,
Gone.
Boom. Are we allowed to say dead?
I don't know.
I don't think we are anymore. I see like dying dead. It gets like there's an asterisk in it.
Die.
So
I mean,
anyway, get in
what's
there.
up, y'all?
Give us a thumbs up. Give us
maybe
a
if
chat.
they feel like it.
No, we need it.
I'm trolling for thumbs.
And keep your eyes on your inbox because
somebody's gonna win.
Somebody's gonna win a Fano guitar today. It could be you, could be me.
Can we just pick who we want to win?
Maybe. The only thing that there's one of the things about this King Sumo thing is if you entered and you didn't confirm your email, you're automatically not eligible.
Like it emails you and then you have to do the thing.
You have to like confirm that you signed up for it. So you can't say kill, I believe. I mean, like I just killed a heater, right?
Yeah, dude.
I killed a croissant.
You did. They're good.
Working.
I had a scone.
Thank you, Will.
I had a scone. Thank you, William.
A scone is just a fancy biscuit, right?
Scones is a fancy biscuit. Wait, what?
What? James.
All right, I'm not paying for Taco Bell today. I said I was going to pay for the Taco Bell today because I forgot to run payroll yesterday. And then the guys aren't going to get paid till Monday. So I felt really bad. So I said, well, I'll get Taco Bell today. But now, absolutely not, because James is a psycho.
Man, thank you, James.
I appreciate it, man.
$100 super chat. I don't need another pedal. I'm too fat for the merch.
No.
So I'll throw some bucks towards the lunch fund. You guys are an inspiration.
Aw, James.
Thank you. You're an inspiration.
Hunsky, man. That's
huge.
You can call my dad and we can get 5 guys.
This will feed those guys for
a day.
A day and a half.
Maybe 2 days. Yeah. We get a lot of snacks, too. We're a snacking group, too. Yeah.
I guess James wins a Fano. No.
That's funny.
That is funny. That's a year's supply of Taco Bell. It is not. Ask me how I know, because I've done my taxes and I've seen that Taco Bell line item.
We're gonna hit $1,000 this year on Taco Bell, I think.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Have we not in the past?
No, it was like $700 or something last year.
Yeah. Okay.
It's getting. There's no fast food is not inexpensive anymore.
No, especially for 3 or 4 people. But
I never get a drink. Just to let you know, I never get a drink. You're
allowed.
I don't want a drink. It's not worth it.
You might have to, because I don't think we have anything here. So today we're going to talk about discontinuing products and whatnot. We had
how did that come up?
So I was doing a live stream, and a gentleman in the stream said, "Tell us about like why you discontinue stuff."
Yes.
I'm like, that's a great topic of conversation because we never really talk about that.
Mm.
So you have a line item for Taco Bell. Well, we just have like our food. And it breaks it down.
It shows you the category.
Yeah.
And Real pros hit 1K at Taco Bell. We're working on it.
Maybe that's how you know you
made it. Come on, Dave. We're working on it. Yeah, so it's always a good topic because people most of the time get really sort of confused about why products get discontinued and like why can't you just, offer something in perpetuity? That's a word, right?
It is.
Perpetuity. So like I said earlier in the open, I did this at Novo as well, and so there's a few models that I discontinued, and there's various reasons for it. And then you've done that as well, obviously, over the lifespan of the Mythos thing. And I
want to know which guitars you killed specifically.
Let's see here. So the big one probably was the Ceres S. I did, as far as like pure like tent pole Novos, the Ceres S. And then there's like little ones. I'm trying to remember which ones got canceled. Like
so
after I left and before, because there was a lot of stuff that was on the chopping block over the years that we were talking about it. But the big one was the Ceres S,
The JS,
the JS, and the
TC?
TCS.
TCS.
The TC was after I left.
Okay.
Yeah,
What about the Ceres T?
that was after I left.
Okay.
That was after.
So it was just 3.
Yeah, it was the 3. Oh, and the Sectus.
Oh.
That was a very early on, like that was the fancy, like kind of modern styling version of the Ceres.
It had the Cyclops bolt, right?
It had the Cyclops bolt and, different carve and tilt-back headstock, all kinds of different stuff.
It was very Ceres-like, but a little more.
But the sales were, nobody ordered it. Nobody ordered it.
I didn't even realize it was, I
think we only made like 25 of them.
Okay. I didn't realize how many were even made.
So to get started on that, like, essentially there's like a lot of different reasons why something gets discontinued. I think like the main one for me when I'm looking at it is I always want the lineup itself to like make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get a lot of overlap on stuff. And then once that happens, then you start looking at like, other factors, whether the model is selling, how do you stock parts, all that kind of thing. But I think truly like the biggest thing is that like, because a lot of the parts are common throughout, all these different things. It's really just like, for me personally, it's all about the lineup feeling very tight.
Right.
Like that people can come in and they go like, it's not confusing on what they should get. Like products aren't so similar to where you're like, which one should I buy? And I think over the time, certain things sort of reveal themselves as far as like, oh, this makes more sense for this category and this category. And then like, you got to call a little bit to make sense. So that's like usually number one. That's kind of how I feel about it. How about you over the years for Mythos?
That was definitely a thing that in the early days, because all I ever made were really overdrives and fuzzes, and that's mainly all we make now. But when the original Herculean V2, the 4-knob that became the Herculean Deluxe, like one side of it, that one I thought was my attempt to distill everything I liked about the Tube Screamer circuit, the Bluesbreaker Runestone, and then the Earl King, which was our ODR1, because I made those and they just never set the world on fire, and I thought, this is way better. And then that one did okay. It ebbed and flowed. The Herculean Deluxe has done way better than the Herculean ever did.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just like, I get bored with it. Sometimes it's the manufacturing of it's a pain, or components. I saw Neil asked, have I discontinued anything because I couldn't source components?
Absolutely.
I have. And we may still have to do that because of not necessarily components, but kind of tariffs.
Yeah.
Is going to put the pinch on one of the models we make. Yeah. Which stinks. Anything outside your control is like the worst reason to discontinue something. Yeah. But
so is there anything
things just run their course too?
Yeah. And I think that for a lot of fans and a lot of people, they think like, well, is it like, how much does it actually like cost you to keep that stuff around? Why can't you just, make just a few here and there, and like, certain people want it, and a lot of it is just, it's even if the components necessarily like aren't super expensive, it's just an extra thing to think about and worry about, and then having to train everybody on what it is, and then it's a fine balance.
And as a business grows, when you're interacting more with dealers, then you need them to quickly be able to understand what your lineup is, how to sell it. Yeah. And if you have just a million SKUs that are, let's face it, just a few degrees away from each other, the water gets so muddy as just to how to convey to a customer, oh, you're looking for this, you should try this. Yeah. And they would say, why would I pick that over that? And they go, if that happens, you need to kind of like
and even like we make several versions of like, say, the Mjolnir for different things, and like the amount of conversations we have to go like, well, which dials did we use in that one? And we have sheets for that stuff, but like, if you start doing those things, that's where it starts getting a little bit muddy. And there are some considerations. I did see like Dr. Z is doing like a legacy amp, like direct sale thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like there is like something to be said if you can scale it at a certain way in order to do something like that. But that must be even really harder for him, because keeping all of those parts around for all that stuff is like way more expensive than us doing it as a pedal brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I think for pedals, it's more about the lineup focus is the number one reasoning.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
Non-human, sometimes it doesn't make sense to leave or even have 10 boards and 10 board worth of enclosures. I mean, sometimes, like the boards and stuff, like I have countless boards that are just taking up space from prototyping and stuff. And it's like a lot of that as you're growing, that's just normal, I think normal growing pains. But I think the harder thing is not even about the components and stuff, because all of that can be parlayed into something else. I mean, the boards can't, but it's just having the focus on being able to sell it.
Yeah.
And like, you always talk about the why of something.
Yeah.
Like, why is this here? Why do we make it? How do we sell it?
Yeah.
It's this basic journalism: who, what, when, where,
you
why,
have
and
to.
how.
You have to. What you have to do is you have to establish like why your brand exists, not just we want money. Give me money, please. Which is high up there on the list.
I mean, that's why you have a full-time business.
But when you're explaining it to your dealers and then to y'all, like there needs to be. Those questions have to be answered, so then you can filter every product through those questions, which is like, does this fit in what we're trying to accomplish? And then sometimes, as you grow, that doesn't really work anymore, and that leads to this question: what could lead to the discontinuing of something that would be seen as flagship? Well, that would be that the philosophy of the company changes.
Yeah.
And something that works in a different market, like 15 years ago or 20 years ago, and the wants and needs of the guitar players change, then you might have to say, well, this doesn't work for anybody anymore.
Right.
And
in sometimes, real flagship stuff, if the brand is kind of known for something, you can shift a model. And it's funny because, I feel like in my short existence of having this as a full-time business, you can't please anybody or everybody.
No, you can't please anybody.
Well, you can please some people. But, inevitably, the moment you make a change, then people want what was before. Like,
yes.
Got rid of Zeus. Oh, man, I really want Zeus.
Yeah.
Or, why'd you discontinue this? I was really wanting to get one. I'm like, well, why didn't you, 6 months ago?
Yeah.
It's hard. These are the things you hear from the outside.
Well, the best example I have of that, and I'll talk about the Ceres S because it's the one that is the one I remember the most, as far as the online activity, is that I think the last year where it was just a normal production model, we took like 12 to 15 orders for it. And that's not very many, right, in a year. And then when I discontinued it, I said, hey, everybody, we're going to discontinue this guitar. If you want to order one, let me know. I'll put one more batch in. And I took 25 orders right then and there. And you might think like, oh, that means that I should keep it. And I'm like, well, people they went for it because they thought, well, I can't get this anymore.
That might have been the last 5 that would ever have bought one.
Yeah. And part of the problem with that one was on a scale for guitars, I got to buy the bridge. I got to buy the pickups. It's a different pick guard. It's like the amount of work that it took, because doing like the distressing for the hardware on a S-style guitar is so much more labor intensive than, the wraparound bridge versus a Strat trim.
Yeah. Do
all the aging. It's literally twice as long. And so if I'm like, if I eliminate this from the process, then, the amount of time that it takes in order to do this. And then when Novo and myself, while I was still there, decided to bring back the Idris, part of that was doing the man-made trem, which was a much easier one to deal with when it came to that. And that was a big reason why that all happened.
Was any of the hardware at Novo, apart from maybe like some raw pickup covers, was anything ever like distressed outside of Novo? Or did you guys do everything?
We tried a couple different things as far as covers goes, but it's Dennis Fano, man. He wants to control exactly how it looks, and there's like we had little ideas like, oh, maybe we can do this, and maybe we could work with this company and they could do this, and it just, if you can't control it and then it shows up and Dennis looks at it, like how far behind are you if you can't use those parts?
Well, that's true. I mean, the thing about, and something for people when talking about like guitar distressing too, if you have if you are relying on different processes for different hardware, if it's all like, let's say it's all nickel plate, and somebody uses one relicking technique versus a different relicking technique, the patina of both of those could be so different.
Oh yeah,
that they'll look night and day.
We've had that happen plenty of times where like you put something together and it's like it doesn't really work, and it's like, so part of that was that, you know, back in the day, and I'm not sure 100% how they do it now, but you would do all the hardware at the same time.
Yeah.
Because and a lot of people would say, oh, you take a batch of something and then you distress it and then you put it on the shelf, and it's like, well, it could work, but it might not because things aren't going to match up. And, you know, I believe that for the most part, there's a lot of bulk distressing now. And I think we did that towards the end. But early on, man, I would pull the stuff and there'd be a bin of things. And then we just put it in and it would have the work order number for that guitar. And then DF would pull it off the shelf and then go and distress all of it at once.
I mean, yeah, doing it because like real quickly, because I mean, I do that in the back very often. The reason why you kind of have to do stuff in big batches, just so everybody knows, is that you're making these relicking agents yourself, and they don't last forever.
Yeah.
And as you use them, they change. So like if you relicked a bridge and you threw it in your mix, when you first made the mix, it's going to look one way, and then a week later, it'll look a different way. Even if you've let the lid off and it's off-gassed.
Brandon.
I'm going to have to turn this super chat thing off.
Guys, you guys are ridiculous. Brandon also bought an amp from us this week.
He did.
He got the Z Plus. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you so much.
And an extra spicy, too.
He did.
Brandon is feeling the love right
now.
I
got to refund you for that shipping, too, because I put it all in the Z box.
Yeah, Z box.
But, man, that's too kind. Yeah, you guys, super chat, maybe, can we cap it? Maybe like 10 bucks is like the most you can give us.
You guys.
Because, yeah, we're going to be going to Roost Chris or something.
Oh, man. Lobster smothered in pork chops.
Lobsters and pork chops?
Yeah, man.
Does pork go well with lobster?
No idea. It's the saying. My dad always says steak smothered in pork chops. That's like one of my dad's sayings. Hey, Dad.
I just say pork chop sandwiches.
Pork chop sandwiches. Yeah. So somebody popped this up right here.
This one?
So there's I mean, you want to. The Oracle is on thin ice right now. $20. Jeez, Paul, you guys are ridiculous. Hey, if they give enough money, I do. Maybe I can buy myself a guitar. I need something. Mies wants some. The Oracle right now is on thin ice, just because it's expensive to make, and the components and where we got everything. It's been a little bit of a struggle. We've only got a few left. We'll figure something out, but like it might need to go away for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then there's one other pedal that's pretty much done. Not forever, but this version of it I think is done.
Which one? Like now I can't think of it. Oh.
You want to talk about that right now?
I mean the Olympus.
The Olympus. The Olympus. So this is a good example of like how our philosophy, like we could stock the PCBs and the enclosures and the parts for that, and it wouldn't be a big deal to just make them once in a while. But, if you're not selling something, and we really like that pedal and it's not really moving, you kind of want to maybe put some other overdrives into the queue and see how they do.
Yeah.
And then maybe work on a V2 of that and come out with that someday. So
yeah, the Olympus was one that, when it initially started, it was the Spartan series. So it was all fancy parts, all bougie. And I adore the original Spartan and the new smaller ones. But that one never really took off. But it's funny. I hear people play it.
It sounds so good.
It does sound so good.
I think it's like, and for me, I think it's just like, because it's about how you position like what it is in the lineup. Yeah. And I think Olympus sort of kind of gets lost in the shuffle a little bit because people don't know what it's supposed. Everyone knows what the other stuff is supposed to do. Chupacabra, they know what it's supposed to be. Mjolnir, the Envy, and then Olympus, they're like, well, let me kind of explain this to you, and maybe we need to kind of like revamp it and make it a simple one sentence. It's like this is what the Olympus is.
Yeah, I mean, Olympus is. If the best tweed amp in the world was an overdrive pedal.
See, you just sold it to me.
I mean, that's kind of what it is.
But we don't lead with that in any of the marketing.
I kind of talk about it.
I know.
But anyway,
Paul gave us money, please.
Might be a Matthew question.
Might be a Matthew question. To elaborate on non-human, when it comes to guitars, how difficult is doing one-off orders for discontinued guitar when you still have the jigs and such? Surprised about the TCS. I love mine. So it's not hard. If you've got all this stuff, let me finish. If you've got all the stuff for that, yes. But the problem with it is that when you're doing production, like everything needs to be sort of like just like second nature for the guys on how to do something. And if you don't make something on a regular basis, I guarantee you somebody's going to drill a hole in the wrong spot. It's not automated in the sense that the thing just, it's not like you press a button, it gets cut out and spit out through a CNC. The amount of times that like there'd be a certain option and that people would choose on a guitar and we would route it after the fact incorrectly. So we had to discontinue the option because of it. Well, so what it was that like, so when you do a German carve on a guitar, right? Like everybody on most of the German carve guitars were like T's and stuff like that. And so they all had a side jack, right?
Yeah.
Like right there. Problem is that when we would do, say, someone would ask for a German carve on a Ceres J, which you can do, invariably, a big homie, whoever's working on that, would take the guitar, do the German, and go, because it was second nature to do the side jack right then. That jack's on the face on a Ceres J. So the amount of times that we would bone a guitar, which had that option, was so often. It's not the guy's or the gal's fault who did it.
Right.
It's just like that's the jig. Right. And so you're used to it. So it's like if you don't have something that's in the queue all the time and say, hey, we'll just make a few of these, you're going to bone it. And it happens all the time. As
a company grows, you're getting new machinery, new processes. Things are changing. Assemblies, processes are changing. So it's sometimes like, let's say you just cut a TCS body. Like, will the neck pocket and everything be exactly the same?
Yeah.
Like, maybe not.
Yeah. So the TCS was an interesting thought process by me, because my philosophy on that one specifically was that I did not like, and you guys can argue with me in the chat. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this. This is Business Matthew, or, coming out. I didn't like the fact that we had one bridge for the Solus M1, and then we also had a different bridge, because I always feel like, and this is how I like to run companies, or how I like to think about the brands and what they offer, is that if you say that hardware is the best, you should always use it. On everything. You can have options, but you shouldn't have a worse version of a guitar. Now, not even, and I wouldn't say that like the M1 bridge versus the Schroeder bridge, one's better than the other, but I think if you like one, and that's the philosophy and that's the vibes of the guitar, you need to offer that. And that's how I feel about it.
Okay, all right. So hold on, everybody. How do you save the Donkey Kong game? Graham is losing his mind, and I don't know how to turn it off.
At least you know how to get to you.
That's true. Mm-hmm. So Honey, Graham, on the Donkey Kong Bonanza game, and really any Switch game, there'll be little bananas that spin in the bottom left corner of the screen. But if you just push the Switch power button, it just puts it to sleep. So it doesn't like turn the game off. It just puts it in like a sleep state. So when you come back to it later, you wake it up, and then boom, the game's back.
There you go.
So if you haven't saved in a minute, Graham, just put the console to sleep, and it'll come back. Switch 2. Really proud of my kiddo. He bought it himself. And I think Donkey Kong Bonanza is 10 out of 10. One of the best Nintendo games they've ever made. Full stop.
There you go. Well, that's the chat now. Everybody wanted to help Grant.
Sorry, that was...
No, you're fine. So to me, like that, coming back to, I don't know how much that necessarily, it would be sort of like, when I was talking about the bridge stuff, like, it'd be sort of like, when, in pedals, if we started saying like, well, we're going to make a cheaper pedal and we're going to use cheaper components, and like deciding whether or not, oh, no, I don't like that. No, okay, let's talk about that for a second.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Why not maple?
The Oracle problem is the size. Real estate is at a premium. It's not that big. It's not that big. Mm-hmm. So an Oracle is, I mean, I don't have one in here, but it's the same size as like the Argo Boost Deluxe. Top mount jacks, etc., etc. And let's take something seemingly innocuous. A tube screamer. You use this unless you have some of the really thin jacks.
They make that tiny one too.
Like, there's the width difference, right? Now, let's say you put it in the middle and you have jacks on it. It's about the same width. So if size is your problem, then then I don't know. You just got to get better motion of the ocean or something, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Dang.
I think you should put the Oracle on top of your amp through the effects loop anyway.
Yeah, just don't. You
Just
don't,
do it
you don't
that
need
way.
it on board. Just put it over.
Just put it up there. Okay.
But anyway.
So there you go.
I
So
saw some other really great questions.
yeah. Get in there. So sorry about TCS, everybody. I know you were mad too. You love that guitar.
Paul, do you have mine? I feel like someone I know
He wants it back.
has mine.
He
No,
wants-
you
you talk about it a lot.
I like.
I know.
adore that guitar.
That's. I think it's this computer we're doing this on right now. Is
Huh?
that guitar? I think the
Oh.
computer that we're doing this on right now. Was
Yeah,
that
this
guitar.
monitor and computer.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I know. We had to do that. I get it.
I like this one. Bob, could you maybe sell remainders as kits online when they're gone? They're gone. Pedals is like using old stock as kits. I don't like that for a couple reasons. One, if you make something and you're really bad at making a Mythos pedal, unless we did something really drastic so that someone would know it's a kit. If we didn't have that and someone saw it, it's like, oh, look at this Mythos pedal, and they opened it up and it was built like junk, that would reflect really poorly on us and me, and I don't want that. And I don't really want to give out any of our current production or even stuff that was a real full-fledged product that wasn't just, that was a real tweak, something I put work and love into.
Yeah.
I don't want to let that out into the world because that's mine. That was my hard work. I mean, I have designed kits with the intention of being a kit, and I think that's different. Travis, what happens to components after something's discontinued? They get put in a box or a bin, and hopefully we cross our fingers that we'll use them again. And sometimes I go, oh my gosh, Matthew, I have knobs that are perfect for this.
Yeah.
Or
And if we want to be really cynical
diodes.
about this discontinue thing, just makes it really exciting when we bring it back and then everybody buys it and then you take it away again. It's like new Coke.
yeah,
That was all
Pepsi free.
No, the new Coke conspiracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, new Coke is Coke. Like it's Coca-Cola Classic now, right? Oh no.
They introduced new Coke to compete with Pepsi because Pepsi was the hotness. Everybody hated new Coke, and then they brought back Coca-Cola Classic, and everyone was like, huh. They just wanted to get everybody.
New Coke is just sweeter.
Yeah, because Pepsi's sweeter.
Pepsi sucks.
Pepsi sucks.
Jacob, hey man, has there ever been anything you've been relieved to discontinue, whether it be due to build difficulty or another reason? What a great question. Has there been anything that we've just gone, I got to get rid of this. I'm glad to get rid of it.
We don't do a whole lot of through-wall stuff as production anymore. Like, is that a consideration to you as far as like not like wanting to you just change them to surface mount and not discontinue the pedal, right?
That's just a build thing. I mean, like I adore through hole, and I would much rather do everything that way. It's just hard. I don't know. Sometimes it's good to put something to bed. I think the positron, the normal positron, when we finally said, you know what, let's let it go. It felt good.
You thought,
Because like I had worked and like, we made the positron collider and then the normal positron never did anything until we said, it's just a big muff, right? And then everyone was like, oh, whoa, it is? Like, yeah.
And so that's why the big puffed.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, guess what this is? Sometimes that's how you have to roll. I get it. I get it.
Ooh, okay. Matthew Graves. Let's shifting gears a little bit. Am
yeah,
I
I'm
crazy? I cannot find a Fender Strat that's nitro with a flatter fretboard radius, all 7.2 American vintage. You got to go custom shop probably. I don't think any Fenders are nitrocellulose anymore, except for American vintage and then above that. So maybe maybe
one
Eric
of the,
Johnson.
I was like, one of the signature models might
models?
be, might be radius
They
to your
might be like
liking.
that. Man, speaking of Strats,
Ooh.
we got a Novo that is inspired by one of the coolest ones ever, and it's going to be.
Oh yeah.
We got an Idris coming.
We just put an Idris and a Miras on this order that is tight. Are we gonna announce the guitar giveaway? No, we're not.
No.
I get too distracted. We'll do it right afterwards. There'll be an announcement. But yes, it's today.
Okay, Morgan, they got it. Okay, good. Okay. I like this. Donkey Kong sucks. Mortal Kombat is a way better game, and you misspelled Mortal Kombat.
That's Billy Madison.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all right.
Yeah, I don't like Billy Madison. I like Adam Sandler in a few movies. Like
You like Billy Madison?
I don't like Billy
You like
Madison.
Nudie Magazine Day?
I just don't. I think I was like
A little too young for the Sandler.
I was a little too young, and then by the time I came around to it, I'm like, I don't get it. I think
I was right at the right. I mean, we loved some Sandler on SNL at the time, and then Billy Madison came out and was like, yes. That's funny.
Oh man. Okay, everybody helping Morg with the
Was that a
Switch.
Tuco reference? Yes.
Yeah, we do a lot of Tuco.
Well, we do a lot of Tuco. Breaking Bad, great show. You should watch
Love
it.
when Zach's hair falls when it gets heated. Yeah, I just got it cut, so
That's good shit. I think he's flirting with you, bud. I mean, I get a little distracted by Zach sometimes. You know,
yeah,
I try my best to focus.
when I'm smelling good. Let's see.
New Coke. Here you go. Tim O'Connell.
Hey Tim,
Hey, Tim.
coming in. Take it.
Oracle and Fates are the ideal size. I can keep the two placed right at the top of one on my board. They're perfectly spaced for a gig, easy to stomp on and not miss. I would love for us to make more modulation style pedals in that size. Is it
Enhance.
How soon do we have to discontinue those because they didn't sell?
Oh,
Let's like
man.
make a phaser and a flanger in that size, and it would be awesome.
Gosh.
And then they wouldn't sell at all. They wouldn't.
The phaser wouldn't sell.
I wish
Flanger wouldn't
I would
sell.
love it though.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I want the instead of the Strymon bridge, it's the Mythos bridge, and it's all huge, that size modulation pedals.
But they only do
It's right
one
here.
sound.
And one sound. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Do I prefer satin or gloss on a 335? Recently got a satin one used from Guitar Center, but want to return it because the satin feels cheap. It does smell really nice, like $1,000 cologne. I don't know about $1,000 cologne. I got some cologne the other day, and there was no price tag on it. And I just got it.
You got what?
Cologne.
People wear cologne still?
Yeah. And the wife loves it, you know.
Okay. There you go.
And it was like a little teeny bottle, and it was so expensive. I didn't realize until she
Do you go?
rang me up.
Do you go?
Woo.
Boom, boom, boom. Then you're good, right?
I'm a
You're a
spritz.
Spritz.
And then sometimes I'll rub it on my hands a little bit, get a little of that.
Gotta go
So,
downstairs sometimes.
No, that would cause irritation for somebody. So on a Satin 335, a Satin Gibson, they'll polish pretty quickly just from playing it, and I like them. I think they. I would prefer a Satin one, and just play the heck out of it.
Play your guitar.
Jacob McDougal, Lincoln Brewster Strat, Nitro, flatter compound radius. There you
Jacob
go.
knows. He knows his stuff.
Let's see.
Breaking Bad. Lawler Royalty.
Lawler royalty.
Yeah.
Oh, royalty. I thought you said royalty. I'm like, you get royalties?
I named that pedal. I mean that pickup. So
I know you were owed something.
I think Stephanie gave me a set of Lollertrons for free.
Boo.
Well, I think I did. You know, it was so long ago that I can't remember. I named some stuff while I was there or something. I'm like, I think it was that one, but that was like 15 years ago. I can't remember now. Yeah. Royalty is such a slam dunk.
What's a royalty?
It's a tele pickup.
It's just a tele pickup.
Yeah, but it's called a royalty. Isn't that great? Royalty.
Yeah, I get it.
It's good.
It's very clever.
Like Imperial
Someone
royalty.
thought about it for at least 3 to 5 minutes.
I got a set of Lollertrons that I sold on Reverb.
Dang.
I didn't need them.
Man, Reverb coming after high voltage.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Ha!
We might have to turn up the volume, if you know what I'm saying, for Reverb. Like, lose all dipped in tone sponsorships. What do I think? Poop Soup 11. Man.
Gross.
Okay.
G-Rose.
I'm Zach with an H, by the by. What do I think of the Niche Devices Humboldt preamp?
What is that?
Isn't there a Humboldt a company and they make the Simplifier?
I don't know.
I don't know. Preamp pedals kind of bore me to tears. I don't know. Buy a better amp. Sell pedals that are just preamps and just buy the amp that sound good.
Amp sound good. Yeah.
I mean,
good.
you know, I don't know. Or just get a modeler. Just buy a Helix.
Okay.
I don't know. I never tried it. Could you make a phaser and a flanger in one pedal? Not really. Phasers use different.
I've asked that. I ask that every 6 weeks.
You could make a chorus and a flanger because they use similar topology, but making a phaser and a flanger, they're two different, like chipsets or whatnot. Usually phasers are FET based, at least the ones that you guys know and love for the most part. Is it heresy to put Filtertrons on a Les Paul? I'm jonesing for some Trons, but can't afford a new guitar.
Which one?
No, you do whatever you want.
No, they sound good. Filtertrons are great.
Yeah, you can just walk through the mist of
the dusting. The dusting.
Is it generally what? John Tyler Kent.
Very presidential.
Is it generally worth it to change out a barrel output jack for a normal one, even if it means drilling holes in the in a guitar?
Oh, I see.
Oh, one of those long barrel jacks. Oh yeah, those stink. But yeah, sometimes it would be really hard because like depending on how the guitar is made and routing it might be a bit of a bear. That'd be a real bear.
Now that's a super chat.
Travis,
right
there we go. See, this is
a super chat.
$1.99. You know, you can get some.
You get yourself a chocolate covered payday.
Some chips and cheese.
Oh man.
Would I ever consider making an amp? I would consider making one for myself.
You've talked about it,
but I would never. If Mythos were to ever have an amplifier, we would not make it.
I would absolutely just tell you no. You would be in here tinkering, and I'd just walk in and go no, because that's a money sinkhole right there. No,
every amp builder that you say you talk to him about it, and there's no money in amps. That's why you see all these amp builders making pedals.
Yeah, and plugins.
And plugins, yeah.
All right.
Plugins.
I'm teasing, guys. We love you, Brandon. Thank you for the amp dive videos. Pull those up. Pull that up for a second.
Oh, yeah.
I'll talk about how great Zach is.
Whoa.
I really like them.
Yeah, they're turning out okay.
I think they're good. I think it's refreshing in a sea of YouTube. What is that?
It's some of that sticky tack.
You playing with your putt over there?
Literally.
Yeah. I like them because we're not. You know, I'm gonna praise ourselves here. I'm gonna please ourselves here. We're not trying to like come up with a bit. It's just here's the amp. It sound good. You like.
Here's what it sound like. Hear how it do.
Hear it how it do. And we're not trying because we can kind of try to gussy it up to get more views of saying like is this the best tweet amp ever?
I mean that's kind of what the thumbnails are, but it's not what the amp's about.
Don't sleep on this tweet is yeah.
What was your tweet thing?
I feel the need for tweet. I thought about that this morning.
Like, dang it.
That's so good.
We'll get it. Maybe we can use it on the CJ11.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I feel the need for tweet.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
But it wouldn't be a Les Paul anymore, according to Rhett. Oh, my God. Yeah, God.
This is
Ooh.
Is Ron Burgundy on the Herc still your favorite pedal color you've ever done? What's your favorite pedal color ever?
Either Ron Burgundy's awesome.
Love Ron Burgundy.
But Loch Ness or Kraken. Probably Kraken.
That 1347?
That's 1347.
That's my favorite.
Because it's a wrinkle finish that's already got a little bit of like a metallic, sort of nature to it. But then it has an iridescent sparkle top coat. And it is... It's so stunning in person when you look at it. And Jacob and his crew over at F5 who do all our powder coating, they loved it. And they just killed it.
They're awesome.
Like they made it.
I think we should bring it back.
I would, except that powder coat is like
super expensive.
Powder coat you buy in bulk in the bag, right? And normally like a batch of it is like, I don't know, like $15 or something. It's not really expensive because it's just colored dust, right? But Kraken was like $30 or $40 like for the same thing. So buying that at scale, it just goes into your budget here. Thank you guys for the
Periwinkle. Great question.
Periwinkle.
Pop it up. Read it.
You want to read it?
Have you ever been hesitant, afraid to buy a great guitar / amp because you know deep down that you wouldn't play your current guitar that you love as much? Absolutely. That's absolutely, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of did that with the Brazilian.
That's what I was
That's like
say.
the most extreme version of it.
It is. Well, you brought that thing home, and I said to you, like, one of them's going to go one day. the R9 or the
Yeah.
Brazilian. They can't coexist. I said that about when you bought the 335 that you were going to sell the McCarty 594 hollow body.
Mm-hmm.
I said they can't exist together. But that's how your brain works. And I know that that's how mine works a little bit. Like, once you get something and there's enough crossover between them that, like, which one am I actually going to reach for? I mean, I sold the Special Semi-Hollow partly because once I got the Mariana, I knew I wasn't going to play that guitar. Because there's too much crossover. And some people can do that. They can have lots of guitars and there's tons of crossover and they're fine. But yeah, it's like, you know, it's part of it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I think I always get sad because I love every guitar I buy, like, pretty intensely. I don't like I love, you know? And if I don't like you, I really don't like you.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not that I, you know, want to hurt you, but I just like, just neither here nor there.
I don't think about you at all.
Yeah, dang. What's that from?
Mad Men.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, great quote.
Man. Yeah, I do think about that when I'm buying stuff. How dare we say that the eye-bleeding pink of the Susumeriosep is our favorite? I love that pink, but not my favorite.
I like the Oracle's gray look too.
What was the...
Wasn't it the same finish?
Before the aesthetic was so good. This?
Isn't it the exact same finish the whole time?
It's the same.
It's the same color as the Argo, right?
He had...
What did he have?
He might have had one that was in a cast aluminum box.
Maybe.
Which is the same finish, but the aluminum itself has a different sort of look to it, and it changes the way the powder looks because this powder coat is transparent. So you can see the aluminum through it. So it's same color.
Aluminium.
Same color. Ooh, do we have a preamp power tube brand preference? Do you have one, Matthew?
One that sounds good. I try not to get caught up in that stuff too much. I think because, you know, I mean, you can have a preference because you have a preference for certain amps, and that's how they usually run, or certain preamps or power tubes. But I'd never think about that at all.
I only ever buy JJ's or TAD, tube amp doctor tubes. That's what I like. Talk about the Susumeriosep. Talk about a pedal that died too young. We brought that thing back 2 times, and 2 times it died.
Dead. You know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We got about 15 minutes left, so fire off any questions you have. Be sure to type at Mythos Pedals.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about discontinued stuff?
I guess not.
Did we cover everything?
I guess it was a quick topic.
We literally just had to have something to get started.
I have some AMAs, maybe.
Oh, you want to answer some AMAs?
Ooh, and I have a...
Ooh, yeah.
Man, the amount of Facebook questions I get.
Really, like, this is what happens. I get tubes. I'm like, Zach, can you order me tubes? And then he does. That's.
I get you the right kind of like, what amp is it?
And I'm like, it's for this or whatever it is. That's how it is. What is this? Why is it down here?
Because when you pull up other things, it pulls
like
up that little
that.
video. Oh man, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Oh, $5.
Thank you, Mike. The super chat was insane. Thanks for being awesome. Thank you, Michael. The Chupa and Oracle are staples on the board. What's your favorite AC30 style amp that high voltage can get from Z or divided by 13? AC30 style amp. I mean, there's a mixture of lots of AC30 and lots of amps that both of them make. So it's like, but there's no like one-to-one. The only one that that would probably be closest would maybe be something like the X-Ray. X-Ray, I was going to say the X-Ray. Because everything else is kind of like, the JRT is like an AC15. And it's way more aggressive than the AC30. It has so much more breakup. And then I don't think anything else they have is kind of in that same like volume ballpark from Divided By. But the X-Ray is kind of like, you took the best parts of a Vox and like just condensed it into the most straightforward, easy to use version of that. It has so much chime and cut. Chimey Escalante. That's how chimey it is. And it sounded so good with single coils. To me, that amp, it's shown with both, but single coil is really special. But thank you, Mike. So we actually have an X-Ray on order, right? We do. So it's going to be here in a few weeks, probably. Come on, the questions are coming. They're good. Right here. Let's get David some. Here, you read it.
Gentlemen, no, not really, but thanks. What would you suggest to a person who loves pedals as their first Mythos pedal? I thought the Herc Deluxe. I mean, that's a lot of pedal to start.
Yeah,
I mean, what do you need?
It totally depends on what you want from the pedal.
I think you can't go wrong with a Golden Fleece. That's good for just about everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on, if you said to me, like, without knowing what you're going for and what you need, Golden Fleece is pretty universal.
Yeah.
It can do a lot. Dead simple, and it works with just about everything.
Yeah, I think, Herculean's kind of in that camp too.
Yeah.
Or the Mjolnir. I don't know. It depends on what kind of music you play and what kind of sound you're after.
Good question though. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
And maybe tell us a little bit more what you do with the guitar, David.
Oh man, Jared. Classic sort of questions. If you guys had to narrow it down to just one amp and guitar at home, what would you pick? Yours is probably, obviously
so easy.
Vintage Deluxe and the Contras.
No,
Mariana?
the Mariana. Yeah.
Okay.
That I would be totally fine. I would say that's most of the time that's all I play. I play the Contras baritone a lot, but like the Mariana and the Vintage Deluxe is it. That's it. Yeah. I like it so much I barely use pedals anymore.
Yeah.
Which is shocking for me, but that's where we're at.
At home, probably Studio Sig and
what guitar are you plugging into?
The guitar I've been playing the most lately at home has been my Kirk Hammett guitar, but that's just because it's out of the case.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here lately, it's the PRS SC56. C as in cookie. Another super chat, Paul. Man. If cost becomes prohibitive, what categories of pedals across brands do you think are the first to chop? Crazy stuff.
Yeah, anything with chips that are expensive.
And like insane feature sets that are just like kind of like overkill for the sake of doing so.
Yeah, like feature dumping.
Yeah.
Anything where you're like, we're gonna just cram everything we can into this thing, and multi effects kind of stuff, like where it's just like there's so much crap in there. That's expensive.
It is.
It is. You got to buy all kinds of different stuff. Some stuff will use like one chip and you can do a lot of things with it, but that's still a good one's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eagle Ray Rob.
Who's
Who's wanting a premium build and sound 52 tele spec pickup throwback?
There you go.
Whenever you have a question about who's making the best X, Y, or Z, if throwback makes it, it's the best one.
Bang, pow, cacao.
Full stop. No
Let's
questions
go.
asked. Let's see. Anyone chime the Eric Johnson signature? Eric Johnson signature strats are incredible. They're probably the best production strat Fender's ever made. Make a compressor pedal and call it Suko tight.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
I like it.
Although I hate compressors.
He does. He hates compressors.
The Z-Rec is a train wreck. It's like, it definitely has some voxy flavor to it, but I would not say that the Z-Rec is that voxy, especially in comparison to the X-Ray. Very, very, very different. When are y'all gonna have Mythos Fest? So I have an excuse to come back out to Nashville and hang out. Just come.
We've talked about doing more stuff.
Yeah.
At some point. It's just,
I've never been invited to any of those like pedal fests, so I don't know how they work.
Yeah, I know, Dave. You go to all that stuff.
They
love your ass.
No one invites us to anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's fine. Someone he shall not be named said, "Yeah, you got to ask." I'm like, that's not how a party invitation works.
I'm not inviting myself to nothing.
Yeah, like, oh, there's a thing going on. I wish I was invited. You just asked if you can go. I'm like, no. Like, I'm easily reachable by anyone on the planet.
There you go.
Let's see.
Josh, right here.
This?
Yeah.
Ooh. Home small club amp, $1,500 to $2,000 range.
Out of everything that we sell, like you can get a Carmen for that. Carmen's like
Close.
The combo is like $20.99, so
Close.
Just save up a little bit more.
If you're willing to save $2,000, save $3,000.
And there's lots of great options at $3,000.
And get something really great that you can have for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you get a Burnside.
Yeah. Because in like the sub 2000 range, like there's great amps, don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
But yeah, in the 3K range, you know, you're almost at like Studio Sig price.
Mhm.
And you're going to have an amp that will literally kick the butt of anything else.
Mhm.
Not to throw shade on anything else, but like
I mean, a
it's
Maz
just a
18
fact.
combo is $26.99.
Yeah.
You'd love it. Absolutely.
That's great.
It's a great amp. It does all kinds of stuff. There you go.
Analog modulation pedals be the first on the block? Maybe. I don't know.
Depending on how much stuff's going on underneath the hood.
How I want a germanium Mjolnir. How different is it from the Joey and the Wildwood? Well, the Wildwood's its own thing because it's a different board and stuff. So the Mass Street Germanium, the Joey, they all share the same board but different diodes. So they're very similar. They're just within like a range.
Yeah. Get them all.
Yeah. It's like they're pedals that like for those, the only way to know the differences is to line up a bunch and play them. So, yeah. We should do a demo of the X-Ray when it comes in. We'll try. We're gonna try to demo everything.
Yeah.
In time. We're trying to hit at least one video a week.
Mm-hmm.
How does the Vintage Deluxe work at home? It's loud, but it's doable.
The volume, the master works.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you're not going to get it greased up like you want. It wants to be loud because a good tube amp wants to be loud.
Yeah. You like making it greasy. Man,
greasy good. But like the first time I like recorded anything, like a riff that I really liked on the Vintage Deluxe was like at midnight with the volume all the way down because the reverb and the tremolo sound really good. And so even that clean, it sounded cool. I wrote a riff ripping off the True Blood theme, like that kind of thing. They'll know. The chat will know.
Maybe.
But it sounded awesome. I was like, I listen to it all the time. I'm like, man, that sounds great.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do throwback A3 broadcaster pickups have flat pole pieces? I don't know. It should, I think. You just have to look at the spec or the photos. Like, go to their website and buy it from us because we have them ready to ship and we could ship them today. What pedals should you be on the lookout for while in Japan? Anything vintage, Boss or Ibanez or Rats.
There's lots of cool stuff.
Sometimes you can get Klons for pretty cheap in Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, relatively speaking. Okay. Opinions on the Synergy. I haven't played it. Rhett says it's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe this is a good last question here. Starting a small band to play a couple of gigs a year. I'm rocking a Katana 100. Taking Zach's ethos and just going to run an expensive guitar. I think there's nothing wrong with that.
That sounds great.
The Katana is great and it's really loud for the 100 watt. I think it's fine.
That'll work.
I was talking to a touring musician yesterday and he was like, what would you gig if you were, going out on the road? I was like, I'd probably take a Helix. Not because I'm lazy, but because I'm old and lazy.
Well, that's the double.
My back hurts and my arms hurt and my wrist hurts because this one doesn't work.
Yeah.
Bobby Jones in for a Divided by 13 soon. Hit us up.
Call us, Paul. We got you.
We'll make it happen.
We got you. We got
okay.
you. What else? What else? Anything else? We got 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Okay.
5 minutes. Search.
I saw it.
Is there another good one in there? Did we miss anything?
So, WizDog. Favorite burst color for a Les Paul, flamey or plain? Always flamey. And I
like flamey.
Plamey?
Yeah, like kind of an in-between plain and flamey.
Yeah, I got called that in college. Like,
Plamey?
He's kind of plamey.
You kind of plamey? Yeah. He gonna play me.
Maybe that.
Maybe that's what it was.
No.
You're not a player?
No.
But what guitar should I use? Travis wants to know.
Oh.
Parker Fly. Versatile. With piezo.
Parker Fly. Man, I never think about Parker guitars. What color burst? I like just, I don't know. Anything that looks like Pearly Gates.
Anything that looks like Pearly Gates. No, what guitar should Travis? What's the genre?
Yeah,
I mean, are you playing
just
Allman Brothers covers or are you playing Korn covers?
Yeah.
Or both? The Corman Brothers. Now that's a band. Somebody should start. They go, we do Allman Brothers and Korn.
Yeah.
That would be a great band.
The Cornman.
The Cornman. My brother did Led Zeppelin and Soundgarden.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's a good combo. You get a lot of there's enough crossover in some of that stuff.
The Spoonman.
I mean, that's pretty cool, right?
I guess.
They opened with Achilles' Last Stand, which is
Yeah.
that's a great song. It's 10 minutes long.
Yeah, Travis,
Open
tell
with
us
that.
what your gig's like. Yeah. What do you want to play like?
Flush with Super Cash.
What are we gonna get
Oh
for
my
lunch?
gosh, look at this. Look at this.
This one.
I love this. I love this. So guess what? We are going to do a video on exactly that.
He.
Well, you'll be in the room, right?
Yeah, I'll be filming it.
Yeah, we're going to do a video where I'll be talking, and we're going to run everybody through it because apparently we take the most custom order Novos than any dealer. Shocking.
Yeah. Surprise,
Shocking.
surprise.
Surprise,
with him.
surprise. With old Captain Ass over here.
But what's the order process like? So basically, like if you want to do that now, you can
Just call me.
call us.
100% call.
Myself or Matthew, more than likely, will answer the phone. If we don't answer the phone, call back. And you can talk to Matthew about all the specs and everything.
Yeah.
And he will walk you through the process.
It's
And
really fun. Yeah.
25% down, non-refundable deposit, and we'll put it in queue. And
It's just a couple months.
Yeah.
We have, our build slots, and we always prioritize customer orders, and we'll get you into the next one. And even if, whatever finagling I can do, I'll get it in as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And it's great.
we can
Yeah.
shift things sometimes.
It'll be sick, Nick Miller.
Oh yeah.
I know which one he's talking about. It's going to be good.
Jim, I'm glad the Joe B pickups are sounding good. Still loving the Castadosas. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Love
absolutely.
mine.
You
Matthew's.
just did it. Used it in the last video.
I did.
I play mine every day, and it's makes me kind of not super gassy. For guitars. I'm not, because I got. What are you gonna do?
Keeps my gas in check.
I want a standard scale hop on.
Yeah.
I want one.
Yeah.
Really bad.
What pickups? Mini.
I mean, the thing is that if, I don't know if I want to just get humbuckers, because why would I play that over my Mariana?
Mhm.
What P90s
That'd be cool.
in a Halcon standard
Oh,
scale?
great.
Ugh, that sounds cool.
I suggest a
an abs-
Rotiers
I'm just-
cheeseburger.
I'm
I don't
just-
think Rotiers is
I'm
here
going to
anymore.
tell you guys right now that we have spec'd out a Halcon baritone that's going to come later this fall. That's going to be insane. Insane. I'm so excited about it. I would be shocked if I don't sell that thing before it even shows up.
Rotiers closed in
What is-
2021.
French dip.
Rotiers is the place with the cheeseburger that made Jimmy Buffett write Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you
It's okay. It's not
Mhm.
that good. But Rotiers.
sound where I like, it's never in my head. It's not how I write anything. It's not how I think about
I mean,
tone.
I hear you playing like, Pride and Joy all the time.
Woof.
So.
Woof. No respect to the SRV. Great player, great sound. That's not me,
No
man.
disrespect.
That's what I said. No
No.
disrespect. That's what I
You
said.
said no respect.
I said, you know what I meant.
I know what you mean.
But it's like, everybody has their things, right? People that are doing Stevie Ray Vaughan stuff is my least favorite guitar playing. It is.
went
Stevie,
forever.
I bought Texas Flood, 1998, on CD, listened to the crap out of it, love it. Just when people are doing Stevie, I don't like it. I can't.
It's a little boring.
I can't take it. That's how you get to me, is you start playing like that. You're like, hey, Matthew, and then you start playing like that. And I'm like, oh, it's scraping.
Yeah.
There's so much scraping. Now, if that's your bag and that's what excites you about playing guitar, who gives a shit about my opinion? You go ahead. It's just, it's not my thing.
Okay, I know you don't like the scrape.
Oh my
But
God.
you don't like this either, do you?
What? Uh-oh.
Because there's the...
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. What does that mean?
So
They,
you don't like the
No.
scrapes, but
No.
you like those?
that's great. That's great. Love that.
I feel like a lot of CV devotees is like
Dude,
do
that's
that all
fine.
the time.
That's fine.
Anyway,
Stevie
all right, everybody.
devotees. Are we done?
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Happy Friday. Get in there and ask me some AMA questions, and go to highvoltageguitars.com and check out all the new stuff we got coming. We got some killer new used stuff. And if you're interested in anything, we will hook it up.
We're buffering right now.
And
Time to go. We're buffering. Are they on Pirate Bay? Are they downloading stuff right now?
maybe.
The guys in the back. I think we got to get out of here. Oh, one more question. Look at this. I've been on the market for a Saris J, but just came across a Saris TC Custom with factory Duesenberg vibrato at a great price. Am I going to regret not paying more for the Saris J? Send me an email and send me a picture of the guitar. Matthew@highvoltageguitars.com, and then I will help you out. Let's do it.
Todd, I said your name. All right.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, get out of here.
Wow.